Hey, so today I'm going to talk about mortgage protection for foreclosures. Now, there is, as you know, and some of you guys probably don't know, that August 31st is the deadline for mortgage forbearance. Now, if any of you guys have trouble, or even if thinking that you are in trouble, I would suggest you to go this route, because you have to remember that this route is only for people who are or homeowners who are on an FHA, VA, USDA, Fannie Mae, or Freddie Mac. They are government-sponsored enterprise, abbreviated as GSE. Okay? So, now here's the thing. You can actually take advantage of this, and even if you don't feel like you are, you can take advantage of this and move your mortgage to 6 months from now, or even further than 1 year from now. So they do it as a 180 and then another 180 days. Now, if you feel like you want to save some money, you can. Due to the emergency from the CARE Act that passed in March, you will have an option for this, and the forbearance may be the options for you. If you're having experience, if you have experience of financial hardship, or due to emergency, like if you're taking care of someone or blah blah blah, whatever. If you're having difficulty of making payments on your mortgage, you can do that. And this is a relief for all federal or GSE backed mortgage. In case you don't know what GSE is government sponsored enterprise. Okay? Now, I just told you earlier. Now, here's the thing. Under the CARE Act, okay, or Corona aid, the CARE Act is from the federal agencies, that there are two protections for the homeowners, and I'll tell you the first one is your lender, or whoever owns the house, loan services, they cannot foreclose your house until the deadline, which is August 31st. Now, they prohibit them to take you to court, to go through, the regular judicial foreclosures, so that way they can finalize it, blah blah blah. And that protection was begin on March 2020, and it extended all the way to August 31st of this year, which is 2020. So the second thing is that if you experience financial hardship due to Rona pandemic, you have the rights to request and obtain a forbearance. So here's what you would do. All you have to do is contact your loan service, like whoever the house is you pay to, and you can request 180 days. Okay? So you get up to 180 days. And then after 180 days, you still have problems. You can actually request another 180 days, which is 360. So that's a total of 1 year. And by doing this, you have to contact them. You can't just say, the law, blah, 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 blah. No, they have to go through the paper and everything. Okay? And here's the best part. Under this law, there will be no additional fees, penalties, or additional interest beyond schedule amount added to your account. So that means what they do is that, let's say you are ready to pay your house off 2021. Well, all they're doing is just pushing to 2022. So that's all there is. So literally, they're just taking 1 year or 6 months, whatever you decide. They're pushing it towards another 6 months or 1 year. And you do not have to submit. The best part is you don't have to submit any additional documentations to qualify or claim that you have a pandemic-related financial hardships or any of that nature. So literally, even if it's right now, you don't take care of anybody. You can still say, I am uncertain. And they would have to go through this forbearance for you. So, if you feel like you want to save up that money, or you want to push it forward 1 more year, because you feel like the economy is not doing good, or you feel like the market is not doing good, or whatever the reason is, doesn't matter, because you do not have to submit. They said clearly that you do not need to submit additional documentation to qualify. So literally, they're just suspending your mortgage just for whatever you choose, either 6 months or 1 year. And I will leave the link here in the description, and I will also post, and I'll pin it too so you can see. And so take advantage of this if you're thinking that you are, in trouble or just even uncertain time, whatever the reason is. They're not going to ask. So all they're doing is just to put a pause or suspend. So you have this right. And you have this right to pause your mortgage. So you don't have to pay. Now, remember, this is for Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, and USDA loan. Okay? So, if you feel, once your income restore or whatever it is, just resume your payment and make your payment like regularly. Do you know what I mean? So, if you want to save that money, I would suggest you to think about this and go through with this if you are government-sponsored enterprise backed up mortgage, which they call it GSE. Okay? Other than that, that's about it. And I will see you in the next video. Okay?